Hi guys, Canadian Hunter here. So I got these Vortex Viper PST scopes mounted up this morning, and this is how it all went down. This is what I put them on. So the first gun here is my Remington 700, and that's a 223 stainless fluted. Great gun. I love this gun a lot. Shoots very, very well. So I put one of the PSTs on there. And the next gun that I put one on is that's my Savage Axis 2 in 243, another fantastic shooting gun. That gun was intended to be my hunting gun for this year, but I kind of pussed out and just went with 308, and it shot so well as a bench gun for a sporter barrel. It's unbelievable. I mean, I have to admit though, you do only get about 5 shots, and then you really do got to wait about 10-20 minutes to let it cool down, but otherwise the groups just start to open up. But it's such a great shooter. You know, with that stock, that's the Boyd's thumb hole stock. So it's a left shooter, but I like right hand action. So it's a left hand thumb hole with a right hand action. Fits me well. That's a great gun. And then what I did was, this is my 22 LR. That's my Savage Mark II and TR, and that's a great shooting 22. And that was the Vortex Viper 6.5 to 20 that I had on my first gun, the Remington 700 223. And this scope needed a home, and the scope I was using before on this gun was a Vortex Diamondback HP 3 to 12 by 40, I believe. And that was a great scope, but I really wanted to try more magnification on the 22. And, you know, and I was pretty impressed. I mean, at 50 yards, I mean, what can you say? I mean, you're parallaxed perfect, and at 20 power, I mean, 50 yards is... it's like right in front of your face. It's amazing. And with those, I did some groups. With the 22, around Christmas time, I was buying a bunch of the Remington EPS, which is their Ely match, but by Remington. And it's great ammo. I mean, I definitely wanted to try it out. And I tried it out a little bit, but today I got a chance to shoot it a little bit more. After I sighted in the Viper on the 22 with just CCI standard velocity, which was working pretty good for me, honestly. I did some groups with the Ely match, and I did get some vertical stringing, but that is that's my group at 50 yards, or one of them. And I had all varying shots and varying groups, and I was still sort of sighting it in. I mean, I was messing around a bit with, again, CCI standard velocity. I had some Remington Target, I guess, which is the Ely Target. It's not the match, and I was messing around with that a little bit as well. So, so that's it. So that's one of the groups. I think that's about a true half-inch group. I wish I could eliminate this one high shot. Then I would be, well, it'd be under half-inch for sure. I mean, it'd be probably about 0.35 inches of a group, but. Pretty amazing. I mean, I don't know if I could justify the money. I mean, it's almost $25 a box, $20 to $25 a box, but it shoots fantastic. And then the other group I did, this was with my 10-shot group with the Savage Axis 2 at 100 yards after I got it sighted in, and that's using, what was I using? I was using 58 grain VMAX hand loads, and that's a pretty good group. I mean, it's not my best group, but pretty hard to argue with that. I mean, they're all within the 10 circle, and you know, it's if I was going to make some excuses, after I shot about 5 or 6 times, I was starting to get, it was about 2 degrees out today. And once the heat from the barrel, it really started to cause a lot of sort of mirage in front of the scope. So I'll call that some excuses, but still a pretty good group. So in short, the Viper PSTs are working well. Like I say, I only got a chance to sight in that one today on the 243. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get to the range and you know, I get a little bit more time again. And sight in the 223, I'm sure it's going to work just fantastic. I've got some 50 grain VMAX hand loads that I had done for the 223 that were just working great around hunting season. So I taken it out and was doing some target shooting when I went hunting in the Kootenays, and it was working really, really well. So I'm really excited to try that out maybe tomorrow. Yeah, that's it, guys. If you like this video, please click like, click subscribe, and as always, talk to you later. Bye-bye.